Mistress, the last of the handmaidens is not among us.
She has left with the exile.
Left?
But why? Her oath.
Her reasons are unknown to me, but I fear she may no longer be trusted. We will save her if we can, but we must let her discover the exile's nature for herself. Some evils must be confronted, and isolation from it would have been no defense.
Well, now that we're off that Dajaric board of a planet, I say we burn sky until we see lines.
What is the machine saying? We seem to have found it.
Do you know why we have called you here?
As Revan summoned you, so have you come full circle to return to the Jedi.
Why did you defy us? The Jedi are guardians of the peace, and have been for centuries. This call to war undermines all that we have worked for.
Is Revan your master now? Or is it the horror you wrought at Malachor that has caused you to see the truth at last?
You refuse to hear us. You have shut us out, and so have shut yourself to the galaxy.
We feel that your true understanding of what happened at Malachor 5 will only happen in time, and it cannot happen here, near the battlegrounds where you fought.
You are exiled, and you are a Jedi no longer.
There is one last thing. Your lightsaber. Surrender it to us.
Much defiance in that one.
You are correct, Kavar. When he was here, I felt it. It was as if he was not there, more like an echo.
Revan's influence has grown amongst the youngest of the Order. He speaks to their passions, not their sense. The war has touched them. Many of them have found themselves in the war against the Mandalorians.
It is as I feared, and I fear that we have played into the hands of the enemy.
We have not lost a Jedi this day. You felt it. He has lost himself. He is no Jedi. He walked Revan's path, but he was not strong enough.
I fear it is our teachings that may have led Revan to choose the path he did.
We are not the ones who taught him.
We take responsibility, Atris, not cast blame.
The choice of one was the choice of us all. Revan's teacher intended no harm, and Revan had many teachers since.
Yet they all stem from the same source. Her teachings violated the Jedi Code and lead all who listen to the dark side, as they did the exile.
You are wrong. The dark side is not what I sensed in the exile. Surely the rest of you felt it as well. That emptiness we felt. He has changed.
Whatever that wound was, it was of the dark side. We should not have let him depart. He will simply join Revan again, or perhaps worse.
What would you have done with him, Atris? Be mindful of your feelings. This is not Revan who stood before you. This one walks a different path.
No, although that may come in time. We let him go because we must. Where he travels, he carries his destination with him.
Malachor 5 should have been his grave. You saw it in his walk, and in the Force. It was as if he was already dead.
No, not death. Many battles remain for that one, if what we have seen is true. But the future is a shifting thing, and he cuts like a blade through it.
We should have told him the truth. A Jedi deserves to know.
No good would have come from it, even if what you believed was true. There is still the matter of Revan, and such truths could leave us vulnerable on two fronts.
Perhaps in many years, we will call him before us and explain what happened to him, and how he may be healed. Until then, he must accept his journey.
But he may never discover the truth, and he will never know why we cast him out.
And that is the future we must accept.
Those Jedi sure like their secrets, don't they?
A strange coincidence.
It is no coincidence. There is some larger plan at work here, and we are walking into it. This is too convenient to be anything but a trap.
Those are Atris's records you have stolen.
What the hell are you doing on our ship?
I have come to join you. I can help you against this threat.
Sister, you and yours are the threat.
If it comforts you to believe that, then so be it. But the enemies you face are many, and you will need all the help you can get. It is just me, and I am doing this against Atris's wishes, and those of my sisters.
No, she speaks the truth. We will take this servant of Atris with us. I tire of this. I will be in my chambers.
Yeah, me too. I'll be in my chambers. But since I don't have any, I guess I'll just go to the cockpit like I always do. If she's coming with us, she gets the cargo hold. Might remind her how fun it is to get locked up.
General?
The cargo hold is enough, I assure you. I will, if you need me.
For the last time. Because you're programmed to force your opponent to go first, and nothing will convince me the computer doesn't cheat. Even if I didn't have to go first and somehow I didn't suspect you of counting cards, I still wouldn't play with a trash compactor. Yeah? How many credits? Well, check it again. It can't be... Just check the damn connector. I don't trust the diagnostics any more than I trust you. Because I don't like droids. They break. In the head. Well, whatever you call that thing on your... Yeah, well, if I'm mean to you, it's because I care.
Betrayal. Machines. His passion for such things defies me.
All I'm saying is that you've gone for a long time without a memory wipe. Most droids behave erratically under those circumstances. I know that, but I'm fixing everything else around here, so I may as well take a look at you too. What was that? That's what I'm talking about. That is not normal droid behavior. I am not pushing you around. I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do to upgrade your functionality. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Good. Now let's get... You wouldn't guess it from the outside, but it looks like you've been through a lot. I'll bet. I'm all done with you. If anything comes loose... You know, I'm glad I found you again, General. We were together at Malachor. I don't know if anyone else could understand. Getting philosophical on me? I'm here because you found me on Telos and I decided to come along for the ride. Not that I had much choice after we got going. Your recollection of the incident must be clouded, but as to why I'm here, it's simple. I was frustrated, watching the Ithorians getting pushed around by Zerka. I thought I could make a difference, but it was taken away from me. Guess if one planet was good enough for me, why not the galaxy? You just have to know what the circuits look like. That's the way I see things. Traveling with you, I know there's something else in the universe, but I can't do anything about it anyways. So I'll leave it to you to take care of. Was there something you wanted me? That old thing? I built him when I was a kid. Been following me around for years now, despite what I've done to try and Hey, just kidding. I'm happy to have you around. I would, but then I wouldn't be the only one with a floating sphere following him around, and I kind of like that. He helps me out with repairs. I outfitted him with a cutting laser and some other tools for delicate modifications. He's also good for singeing the pants of annoying techs. I've been thinking about doing some other work on him, but I barely have time. Too busy fixing up the ship. Something else I can help you with? If the Republic would just rein Zerka in, there'd be no problem. But as long as Zerka is allowed to undermine the Ithorians' efforts, Telos will remain dead. I can't take seeing my work being used by those bloodsuckers. But there's nothing I can do about it, so let's talk about something else. Something else I can help you with? I got tired of it. Kept dropping my hydro spanner. Figured I'd get a new one. I was only kidding. Actually, it was a souvenir from Malachor. I was lucky it was all I lost. But at least it gave me something to do, right? Everyone always said I was probably half machine anyway. Something else I can help you with? Just working on the ship. I'm not sure who got her up and running, but I'm amazed she's even space-worthy. Whoever made these repairs doesn't think like most mechanics. But don't worry, I'll get everything in shape. Yes, General?
Yes? Yes, your features, your stance. Atris spoke of such Jedi who followed Revan, how their bodies came to mirror the dark side within them. Because there is a chance of redemption within all of us, and there is no point at which the dark side completely claims one, no matter what their choices. No, it is what I believe. Atris did not believe such things. You may ask. It has been almost the count of 10 years, yet the thought of you burns within her still. I believe that your leaving the Jedi Order may have hurt her more than she will ever admit. It is a difficult thing to speak of, to see Atris unable to confront such strong emotion within herself. You did not care for her, did you? Atris is beautiful and wise. I have heard that Jedi sometimes renounce the code by loving another and fall from the Order, and there are others who keep such unions secret. I see. So, there are such unions? That is what I have heard. I was not sure if it was something you had seen, or experienced. I see. I have asked you many questions. I did not mean to. They are questions that have gathered over years, and I did not wish to ask Atris. Thank you, then. I hope this creates some... Yes? I am training, so that if danger should strike, that, and I had forgotten how long.
What do you mean, Pazak? What, again?
No, I do not trust him. That is untrue. You and the Iridonian trust each other. Or at least the Iridonian trusts you. We heard much of the Iridonian when we served Atris. Atris believed that the Iridonian held the knowledge. The reasons for such siphoning of power are complicated, and I do not know all the answers. But there is something greater being achieved. The teachings at the Academy must be preserved, even if it draws strength from Telos. Yes. His skill with machines is something beyond which most can aspire to. His shield technology surpasses the designs of even the most skilled of Enchani power architects. I do not realize if you know what it means to have such a one respect and follow you. The Iridonian allied himself with no one on the entire world of Telos, yet he will follow you at the risk of his life. His stance, in many ways, mirrors yours. Where he walks, he carries a world upon his shoulders. And like you, I do not know if he has ever faced it. I see. Forgive my word. It does not sound like it is in the past, but I shall... Yes? You may... I am training, so that and I... You... I am the last of the handmaidens. This is correct. That is not entirely correct. Perhaps once having known the way... There is... Atris has... There... I know you're me. You may... That is not all. Atris. I believe... Without battle is a pure... Perhaps it may prove truer than converse. In battle, the words are swept... You... Before... It is not important. We all have value in our oaths to others, and the promises we make. When we make that pledge, we are pledging ourselves to some... When importance is placed on the self, then by such acts the galaxy... I do not know. That is a question... You... Yes? Training is something reserved for certain caste members of the Enchani, but I do not see the harm in instructing you. I do not understand how you and Atris fight, but I will instruct you. All Enchani fighting principles rely on foundations. If one does not understand the most basic of fighting moves, it is not possible to understand the higher tiers. It is similar to learning the alphabet of a language. As a foundation, I will instruct you in our elementary movements. The body itself is the first weapon you must master. It is not something that can be described. Let us duel, you and I, and that shall teach you more than my words can. Use only your hands and feet to strike at me, nothing else, or our combat shall be over. Do not resort to using any items or any force techniques you may possess. Such things will obstruct learning. Very well. I shall match my movements to resist your efforts. And do not hold back, or I will hurt you. You fought well indeed. You have caught the principles of the style by watching and anticipating my movements. Before you go, there is something I must know. Why did you go back? Face trial. I see. But I feel I understand what you felt. To go to war, and then return to be judged by those who had not. You may ask. Very well. I think you are ready for the next. For this we will keep the etiquette of the last duel, but we shall add any melee weapon you choose to the ritual, with the exception of the Jedi weapon, the saber. Vibroblade, Bothan stun stick, force pike, whatever you... Then let us begin. You fought well indeed. You have caught the principles of the style by watching and anticipating my movements. Yes? I think you are ready for the final tier I wish to teach. You have made much progress. For this you may use any melee weapon and any shields you possess, but nothing else. No Jedi saber and no other items. We shall begin this final... Atris was correct about you. You know war, its motions and currents. There is nothing more I can teach you. I have already learned much of your styles and combat. There is no need to know more. Combat among the Enchani is a personal thing. Repeated duels are not what they are in other cultures, and I would rather that this not become more than it is. And I have taken an oath to Atris against studying from a Jedi, or anything of the Jedi teachings. What I desire is of no importance. My father broke his oaths. He shamed us all. I do not wish to follow his path. I swore not to follow his path. If I were to follow a Jedi against Atris's wishes, then I would be betraying her for you. This is a difficult thing for me to say, but I ask that you be silent as I tell you this. It is my desire to learn from you what you can teach me of battle. I have already learned much in our duels, but with every battle, I wish to know more of you. Your stance, your movements, I can sense shades of meaning and an echo of something I have yet to experience. Atris said that you were the only Jedi to have survived the Mandalorian Wars, that you had stared into the heart of war, and only turned away because you were forced to. I do not believe her. I believe that you made a choice, as my father did, and that is important to me, more than you know. And you are important to me more than you know. I will accept whatever you wish to teach me, though it breaks my oath to Atris. I shall await that time, but until then, I will need time to reflect on this. It is different to voice something you feel, and I must... Yes? It does not... Yes? I fail to understand the problem. I had heard the Corward systems had customs concerning modesty, but when training, such customs are not practical or efficient. I can see no fault in your reasoning. I do have bulkier clothes. Will this do? They suffice for training purposes. They belong to my mother. She was the one my father followed to war. She was a Jedi. These are her robes. I have not worn them since they came into my possession. They are the only thing of her that I possess. I never knew her. There is no absence of presence when there was nothing there to begin with. I miss only that I never knew her at all, and what it was about her that caused my father to follow her to war.
How many more do we intend to gather to us? This ship is not the galaxy. There is only so much room. Is it? Perhaps you are wrong. They will follow you because you are a leader. Their kind always needs such, even when the figure deserves no such obedience. Because I am not blind, that is why. I see what they see, hear their voices when they speak to you, and notice the change when they speak to others. I know many things, and I know what I am not. I am no leader. I speak with a voice that will never move others. I speak with a passion that goes unheard. They obey you because you are a leader, and perhaps something more. Have you noticed what has been happening? Have you felt it in them? The fool dances in your shadow for your favor. The woman, she worships you. The alien obeys you. Even within the machines, there are echoes. Watch them carefully. See their patterns, and... Good, and then act upon it. It is a powerful tool to That was Revan's way, I believe. It was a strength. Have you never asked yourself how Revan took the Republic and Jedi beneath him, how he made them his? Ah, but to make officers turn on their own people, to bomb innocent worlds, to make pacts. Strong influence, indeed. And where did these Sith teachings come from? And why did Revan embrace them so strongly? So many questions, yet the answers are few. Oh, did they? No. Revan met no Sith empire, yet he learned their teachings. Many have mistaken the soldiers beneath Revan, the machines that were constructed to be the Sith. They are wrong. The Sith is a belief, and what Revan formed was not an empire, but something else. Yet how he did it is curious. And I suspect the answer to that question is tied to another. How was Revan able to corrupt so many so quickly? Not a one. But we shall see where our journey takes us, I think, and see how many answers we come across, yes? Ask. Betrayal, and by a machine that I will not abide. Machines. Always did Revan use them to inflict his will on the galaxy, whether in war or in assassination. His passion for such tools, for things dead to the Force, defies me. He would have loved a human droid such as you, dead to the Force, a shell that would carry out his orders. It is no matter. It is a device, and now it is broken. You are spending time with the servant of Atris. I knew her mother. She was a Jedi Knight, a master, named Aaron Kai. Jedi are forbidden to have children, and when the crime finally came to light almost a decade later, Kai was exiled. She joined the Mandalorian Wars after the shame of her birth was revealed. Revan welcomed her, and she was said to be a skilled warrior, beautiful and strong in the Force. The Force flows strongly in the blood of those born from Force sensitives. I doubt that Aaron was any different. If the servant of Atris is of her blood, then the potential lies within her. If you train her, if you teach her the ways of the Jedi, you will be asking her to break her oath to Atris. It would be best not to train her, and let the bloodline die with Telos. Ah, that was an interesting choice of words indeed. She has sworn not to follow the path of the Jedi by her oath, but even that oath is limited. One does not need to be Jedi to learn the ways of the Force. I suspect it cares little for our codes and philosophies. Once there were only Jedi. I wonder what evil was in such days. And to think once there were no Jedi at all. Perhaps the Force defies such rigid classification of its followers. But we were speaking of the servant of Atris. I would caution you to be careful of your interaction with her. She is not as tempered as you. You must train yourself first. The time will reveal itself. Yet if you persist as you have, building her trust, then you will be training her, whether you know it or not, until the choice is hers, not yours. Before you continue questioning me, I hope your thoughts in the matter concerning this. Spend time with her if you must, but recognize where your true loyalties lie, to the galaxy and yourself. Ah, so then perhaps I was mistaken in my judgment. Never have you wondered what it would mean in the Enchani rituals if the two of you sparred and fought, and you won, completely and utterly? If perhaps she would give in, surrender herself to you? Few are the thoughts that can hide in the shadows of your mind. Exile, and such passions are not strength, but erosion. I cannot help but hear you at times, and such curious thoughts they are, not at all like a Jedi. But I shall keep such thoughts to myself, I think.
Yes? You may... What of her? As I said, I knew little about her. This is already known to me. Why are you telling me this? I think I have always known this. It has always been in my thoughts. As I followed Atris, perhaps what I wished to follow was the call of my bloodline, of my mother. I have felt incomplete, hollow since her loss at Malachor 5. And with your help, perhaps this wound might be healed.
And so it ends.
I want you to teach me to wield the Force as my mother did, to fight those that would threaten us, and end them. I wish to follow you, not Atris. It is you I wish to serve. Teach me. I shall not fail you. I will not let you down, Exile. I will honor you as I honor the face of my mother.
Betrayal. Betrayal.
Betrayal?
Mistress?
She has betrayed me. The last of your sisters has betrayed me. Betrayed us. She is your sister no more. She does not travel with the exile. Instead, she has chosen to walk the path of the Jedi.
Mistress, forgive us, but are you certain? She would not forsake her oath so lightly.
It is the truth, and it is done. Do you doubt me?
No, mistress. It is you who saved the Jedi upon Dantooine, who have collected their knowledge and hid it here to protect it.
But why? How did she fall?
It is a sign of his corruption, and perhaps hers as well. He will train her, and she will be flawed.
Don't you ever give it a rest? Fine, don't mind me. I just need to get some stuff from the cargo hold.
You know the first tier of styles, but you're holding back because I am unarmed. Tell me where you were trained.
What can I say? I'm a quick study.
You lie. Few know the Enchani styles by reflex.
Oh yeah? Guess you saw a lot of the world while you were freezing your cargo hold off in the Ice Academy. Didn't you, sister? Next time I walk in here, I'm carrying a blaster. Oh yeah, one other thing. Don't think I haven't noticed the way you've been sparring with our ex-Jedi friend. This isn't some pleasure yacht. So if I did know all the Enchani movements, I might know more than just the first tier, including the etiquette rituals. So keep your hands where I can see them.
Fool.
Shaddaa.
Yes? You may have.
Yes, General?
Ready.
Okay, folks, so my hopes were dashed by the fact that the armor does list cannot equip Barad-dûr. So I'm gonna have to be really careful about the force powers I give Barad-dûr later if I do manage to convince him to be a Jedi. Where's finesse lightsabers? There we go. Well, finesse and melee weapons as well. Oh, she has like no wisdom, like at all. So one of the things I'm definitely going to have to build with her is she takes more of the buff approach with her powers. So there, we're just going to give her master to weapon fighting. Okay. So, I was thinking about troll lightsaber. Let's see. Okay, that just makes an attack roll. So there we go. That is something that would be useful for her. Now, anything that requires like saves, not so much. So, for example, shock. It deals 1 to 6 damage per each attacking character. Okay, yeah. 1 to 6 damage, so it's a d6 damage for each of the attacking character's levels. A successful will save by the target at DC 5 plus so they can half the damage. So stuff like that, not the best. Just purely due to the fact that, again, they are very reliant on her having high charisma, high wisdom. She does not. Now, anything involving like buffs are actually really good for her. So, like Force Valor is a light side power, can really give her force resistance, energy resistance. There we go. That is useful. It will increase her tankiness. And I will preemptively invest in finesse lightsabers. Okay, from this point on, I think it would be okay for an auto level up. Actually, no, let's save real quick. There we go. Let's have a nice look at her abilities real quick. Her powers are currently deflection, battle meditation, and burst speed. Her abilities are as follows. You know what? I don't trust the game's recommended system. We'll do it by treat injury pretty standard. It recommends stun droid. This is a thing that the game often does. It often recommends stun droid, which I never understood why. Especially when you then look at her abilities. Like, why is it recommending her those powers if she's going to cost way more force points? Now, this is where I'm curious. What is this going to recommend? It's recommending dual strike, which is pretty useful. It means that they get a bonus when she attacks the same target as me. Instead, I'm just going to preemptively just make sure that we grab finesse. Okay, we did. We have both finesses. And if that's the case, then that's all I really want to make sure she had. No, that's for her powers. Again, it's going to recommend droid save. Okay, she cannot improve any of the other powers we gave her. Again, I'm trying to keep to universal or dark side. Push would actually be a good middle ground. Right, now this recommends raising her strength, strangely enough. I wouldn't. Again, I would keep to raising her dexterity because it makes her one harder to hit. She becomes like an AC tank, and then the other, because we gave her finesse lightsaber and finesse weapons, she will use them to much greater effect. And here we go. We're going to give her. I don't know actually if deflection is really a good idea. Actually, now that I think about it, because with the ability to jump, she can close the distance rather quickly without fear. And then this is recommending Master Power Strike. Yeah, I can see it. Oh, wait, hold on. If she is dex-based, why are they recommending her to use that? That's weird. Also, we want to, now that I think about it, we want to increase her chances of hitting with melee weapons. We'll give her Whirlwind. Right, actually, now I remember. It deals no damage if they pass the saves. Oh, fuck. Yeah, fuck it, just go away. There we go, give her a nice big +2 bonus to her weapons. Give her master speed, so this way she'll be a lot more effective once she gets in close. When I get dexterity to 20, I'm going to move on to boosting her charisma. Force immunity. And now we're going to also preemptively prepare her for the lightsaber stuff. Force body could be useful for her.
What's going on?
Now, the reason why we're on T-Los is so we can cash in galactic black hole on T-Los' surface. And there's some HK units.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation, and bring about the termination of hostilities. Spailing master. Spailing master. Spailing master.
here.
Because a lot of her stuff are... Okay, that's how networks not use it. Okay, so theoretically she does
Let's go.
have power to activate.
Yes?
That's brilliant.
What's going on?
Now the only thing is, the only one she can really use that will affect enemies would be battle meditation.
So you've returned. What is it? What have you discovered? Damn that woman. Do you have any proof? I wish that were enough. To finger Zerka, we need hard proof. If you find anything... What is it? The real Batu Red? Oh, what is it? Docking Bay 3. More suspicious activity. Batnar Shaddaa? Sounds like you've... Here's the reward for the information. What is it? I see. And where? I see. Well, you certainly... Here it is. I think you'll find the amount...
Only 200 credits. That is crazy. That is nothing.
Goran Falk, we are under orders to take you into CSD custody.
Orders? Whose orders? This is ridiculous.
Executive Lorso gave authorization. Now if you'll come with us, sir.
I'll do no such thing. You! This is all you're doing, isn't it? I knew I couldn't trust you. You sold me out to Lorso.
Please, Goran, let's not make a scene.
I'll kill you!
Sorry about that. We'll clean this up.
Pornace niso pamaranka do risa vota. Govona me. Sucha tola bache kamantuch. Vortek choka. انت سكريم سولشي نور تحرم بيجو
Parama Kawa. Parama.
Now that would be good for Barad-dûr. Oh god, it almost cost almost 20k. Ooh, holy shit. Alright, I think that's enough now, folks. Okay, so we've gotten our first apprentice. Ugh. We can probably get more later down the line. Now, the other apprentices in the game do have conditions. You need to complete certain tasks. Like, each one has their own unique task. With Barad-dûr, you need to get influence with him. You need to get it high enough in order to convince him. With Anne, you need to do something involving Nar Shaddaa. I can't recall what it is. And as for Handmaiden, hers is level based. She is actually by far the easiest to become an apprentice to. All you need to do is reach level 18, and she will then. You then need to fight her 3 times and win 3 times, and then she will. You then need to discover the truth about her mother, about how the Force runs strong with her, and then once that is done, you can then talk to her, and she will become a Jedi or a Dark Jedi, depending on again your alignment and what options you pick. She is supposed to now have sort of like Sith eyes. Let's see here.
Yes? You may ask.
It's hard to tell. It doesn't zoom in
Before
as well as it does on the ship. Yeah, her eye color definitely changed. It went from blue to yellow, but like I wouldn't probably call that Sith. Because again, with the Sith, it's a combination of yellow, red, orange. So that's not bad. It makes her a bit different than the others, I guess. But with that being said, I am going to travel to Nar Shaddaa next. I do know where there's one set of... I know where there's another set of HK droids that we could fight and get, like, I think the final piece. Because we need to fight one more set of HKs in order to bring R1 back online. Okay, thought there was a cutscene that happened there. Guess not. So I'm not in the ship. Okay, folks, we're going to end the video here. I'm the Celtic Nerd, signing out. One name, one scope.